But look at the benefits of digital currency. It can increase in value over time. I mean, what if you buy one coin at $4 and it goes to $40? Well, your buying power increased times 10, okay? I don't see the dollar or the euro or the Swiss franc doing that anytime soon. There's no opportunity for identity theft or counterfeiting. The blockchain is too powerful for that. Now, if you lose your passwords, okay, and somebody gains access to your computer and your mobile phone, yeah, they could steal your money. But that's not identity theft. Identity theft is when they steal your social security and they turn into you and they open accounts in your name and stuff like that. You can't do that with Bitcoin. Okay, you can't do that with the blockchain. So identity theft and all that stuff, all those packages that you buy and credit protection and all that stuff, just don't think that's a ruse by the banks trying to create more profit, okay? It's not necessary. And here's the problem. You know, when you do a financial transaction, your packet of information travels from, let's say, Target to their credit card processor to their bank, from their bank to whoever vendor they owe the money to or whatever. But every time it touches a different person, your packet of financial information is exposed and available for a hacker to gain access to. Well, guess what? When I send money over Bitcoin, I can publish my account number publicly. Nobody can hack it. Nobody can steal from me. And none of my financial information is associated with that number. So if you're into privacy, that's probably one of the biggest selling points of digital currency is that integrity and privacy that it has. Okay? You're not exposed. So if you've ever had your identity stolen, if you're not chasing down digital currency and loving it, you just like abuse. Okay? You just don't want you want more identity fraud. I hope not. But the benefits are strong. No debt. Transactions are instant, no fees, global pricing. It's the same value everywhere in the world. No government or central bank manipulation. What happens if you're in Greece and they do government controls and they limit you to $50 per day that you can take out? Well, if you got your Bitcoin account, you walk down to the Bitcoin ATM machine, you can take out as much as you want. Okay, there's no government controls on Bitcoin. They don't control it. They can't control it. Okay, it's portable, it's private, and it's globally accessible. So, I mean, you think about, people traveling all over the world. I don't even have to travel across, I don't even have to take electronic devices with me. I can travel to a computer anywhere in the world and access a computer and access my money. So all this, traveling with more than $10,000 or anything, it's kind of bull is what it is. It's just a way to control you and track people who are spending money around the world. Okay, I don't think it's all that important when you look in the huge scheme of things, because most people are doing business honestly around the world. Now, accumulate. You're like, okay, Tom, I love this. Tell me how to get my hands on digital currency. Okay, great. Become a merchant and accept it for goods and services. You can go to bitpay.com. It's an Atlanta vendor here in Atlanta, and they will set you up as a vendor to be able to accept digital currencies for payment of your products, and they'll put all your products in a shopping cart, and you can actually accept digital currency. If you're a consultant like me, somebody owed me $150 the other day, and I just typed it into my app. It created a QR code and a serial number. I sent it to him. He plugged it into his thing, and the money instantly transferred into my account. It was real easy. I just typed in the amount and cut and pasted something and sent it to him. That's all I had to do, and he paid for it. And I didn't have to worry about identity fraud either. Okay, you can acquire it from an exchange. You can set up an account with like Coinbase or Itbit or Gemini, just like you would a stock brokerage account, and you can go buy $1 million worth of digital currency if you want to. You can actively trade for profits if you want to. If you think, hey, every time it drops below 300, I'm going to buy, and every time it breaks above 400, I'm going to sell. Well, you can do that with digital currency, and the spreads are relatively thin. If you're a trader, you know what that means. If you don't worry about it. Mine the coins at wholesale and use them or sell them at retail. Now, this is where the real opportunity, and this is, and there are some really great mining opportunities right now where you can get the coins, let's say you get them at $4, and by the time you pull them out and they hit your account, they're worth $8 or $10. It's those kind of opportunities that you really need to seize now, and get with the person who sent you this video and say, teach me how to mine coins now. I know when my dad read my book, that was the first question he asked me. He read the book, he goes, okay, so how can I use my computer to mine coins and get them at wholesale? That was his first question. Earn commissions and coins, referring other people to the members of the Coin Lifestyle. We have some really great opportunities where you can sell educational packages, and you can earn commissions and convert some of those commissions into coins and into mining opportunities, which that is a great way also of accumulating coins. If you don't have a lot, if 2008 maybe has made your pocketbook a little bit thin, there are some opportunities for you to do that. And in Coin Lifestyle, you can get involved for less than, I think it's $25 a month. They have an 80% commission on their program, and some great retreats and some other ways to make money. As you grow your business, you can start accumulating coins now. And folks, we're at the very beginning. You're very fortunate to have a presentation that can outline it, because these presentations didn't exist 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, not even a year ago. There was these, Bitcoin people going around trying to make it all complicated like it was rocket science and confusing everybody and scaring everybody. We've gotten to a point where we've like AOL'd it. We're like, dude, this is simple. It's like PayPal. Just sign up. Get your e-wallet. It's all inclusive in the account. You're good to go. Put your money in. Get your mining going. You don't have to set up fancy computers and servers and video cards and all that garbage anymore. That's what scared everybody away. Is they're like, well, police are going to come visit me because my power bill is tripled, and they'll think I'm growing drugs in my attic. Trust me, that happened. So if all of a sudden your power bill quadruples, you're probably going to get a visit. There's probably going to be a cruiser sitting around your house somewhere. Some people are going, oh, that's why he was out there. Anyway, but we like to have fun too, by the way. So earn commissions and coins, referring other people to Coin Lifestyle. Great way to do it. Okay, so let's talk about getting started. Digital currency is better experienced than explained. My friend Andreas Antonopoulos says that, and I love that. And he's very true. And so does Roger Ver. And it's very true. You just got to go do it. Okay? And there's nothing you can break. There's nothing you can lose. We're going to give you the first money anyway. And go try it. Have some courage. I mean, courage is a prerequisite of building wealth, by the way. And so is risk, too. So if you're risk adverse, this may not be the best industry for you. You may want to go, go look at something else. But join the Coin Lifestyle and request your free. And by the way, you can do that for free and request your free copy of The Seventh Disruption. I'm also going to give you an audio book. I'm going to give you a podcast. We're going to give you a bunch of stuff, and you're going to have links and everything. Set up a blockchain.info wallet. Also, you can set up other wallets with companies like OneCoin and Coinbase. We want you to have several e-wallets so you can get familiar with how to do business and conduct a transaction outside of a government-issued, what they call fiat currency. That's government-issued currency, debt-based currency, if you will. Do a transaction outside of government-issued currency. A lot of people are like, wow, that was really cool. I just did my first commercial transaction outside of a government-issued currency. And I mean, you did them maybe in the past with Beanie Babies and marbles and walnuts and baseball cards, but to actually donate money to like United Way or buy something on Amazon or go to Overstock.com or buy a plane ticket on Cheapo Air, whatever. There's so many different ways you can use Bitcoin. It's very, very cool. 150,000 businesses, and if they don't take Bitcoin, typically you can buy, say, a gift card off of Gyft.com. That's GYFT.com. And we teach you all of this stuff in our videos, so you don't have to write all that down. But there's just such an incredible opportunity to learn how to do business outside of the debt-based world. And that's what we're really encouraging people to do is if you don't like debt and you want to be out of debt, this is a great avenue, a great place for you to start. Begin mining and accumulating coins. I've already told you mining is the #1 opportunity. Any digital currency that launches where there's a mining opportunity, where it's simple, where you don't have to buy all these fancy computers, you ought to jump on it and look at it, because especially if they have a proven way of building their community, because that's going to be very important. And then share the Coin Lifestyle story. Share this video and start earning referral fees. I mean, we're not hard pressing people. I mean, either people get it and they go, dude, I do not want to miss the next internet. I do not want to miss Internet 2.0. That's really what people are excited about. Now, let me share something exciting with you, and I'm just about done here. But look at this. Bitcoin has already paved the path for us. Bitcoin's the #1 producing investment in the history of the world. It went from 10 cents to $1,203 in 5 years, and you're like, oh yeah, but look, it dropped all the way back down. It dropped down to $250, and now it's back up to $500 again. Okay, and they say this thing could go to $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 per coin. I mean, there's only 21 million of them, so there's not that many of them out there. Okay, so the opportunity for this thing to absolutely explode and create wealth for you is incredible. And people say, well, once you're in digital currency, can you go back into debt-based currency, fiat-based currency? The answer is yes. You sell it on the exchange and they'll put it in your account in any currency that you want, anywhere in the world. And I love that about Bitcoin, is it gives you the flexibility to increase your value of your spending power. I mean, think about it. If you have a say a US dollar, and this is my milk example, should milk be $5 a gallon 30 years later? No, it should be like 30 cents a gallon. The only problem is it takes 80% more money to purchase the same gallon of milk. And guess what? Do you think the process of developing milk has gotten more expensive over time, or if it's gotten cheaper? It's gotten cheaper, okay, because they have automated machines that do it now. They have all kinds of hormones that produce more milk. I mean, it's crazy. But you think about, why is milk, $5 instead of $1? It's because your currency is worth 80% less. Now, on the other hand, what if you had a currency that went from $1 to $5 and milk stayed the same price? Well, all of a sudden, you're buying milk for a lot less money out of your pocket because your currency has increased in value. Now, think of that dynamic for a minute. Do you want a currency 5 or 10 years from now that buys you less, or do you want a currency 5 or 10 years from now that buys you more? Well, that's a BFO. That's a blinding fact of the obvious. So what are you doing sitting around, man? You're sitting here, you ought to be on the phone right now asking people, dude, how can I mine coins? How can I get my hands on coins? So here's the summary for you. All things considered, Bitcoin has already proven the blockchain technology. It works. It's all around the world. 40 million computers run it. The AOLs have launched. The OneCoins, the Litecoins. There's all kinds of companies that have launched, and there's a whole bunch of digital currencies, not just a few of them. There's hundreds of them, and there's probably only 10 serious players right now. But the AOLs have launched, and they're making it easier for you to use digital currency as part of your lifestyle. Billionaires and luminaries are investing in and prognosticating the future of digital currency. That's a big word for saying they're predicting it. Okay, so there's already big people saying it's the future. Okay, and I think they like the idea of a decentralized currency rather than a centralized currency, because right now there's about 10 or 12 families that control most of the money in the world. Wouldn't it be interesting to have a currency where the other 4 billion people around the world control the currency instead? I like that idea. Okay, government issued currencies are buried in debt and they're declining rapidly in value. Frankly, some people are scared. I mean, we look at what's going on in Puerto Rico and Greece and Spain. It's pretty scary what's going around in the world. And I mean, the United States too. I mean, you look at the value of our currency, it's very suspect. And China, if they start experiencing massive problems, they're going to be calling some debt. And I'm not sure we have it to give to them. Okay, trillion-dollar industry is being disrupted, the banking and finance industry, and massive wealth is already being created. There are already people becoming worth millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in this business already. I would suspect there's some that have already become billionaires because of digital currency. And it's just the beginning. I suspect there will be trillion-dollar companies created in this space, and one of them is probably very much on track to do it already, and I'm excited about being a part of that company and having put some money in that company. Mining coins is where the opportunity is, folks, and you need to jump on that as quickly as possible. And frankly, diversifying is I've done in my own personal self. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I'm doing personally, because I totally believe in the seventh disruption. I totally believe in the rise of the digital currency billionaire, and I hope that you want to be a part of it. Now, live the coin lifestyle. Here's a quote I'm going to leave you with. If your dreams are bigger than your excuses, you will live the life you've always dreamed of. If your excuses are bigger than your dreams, you will live an excuse of a life. Now, only you can decide that. You're at the right place at the right time. The question is, are you going to seize it? Are you going to pull the trigger? Get back with the person who invited you to this presentation and secure your free membership. Get your education, get your experience, start educating others, engage and start building the coin lifestyle, and start earning incredible money in this awesome industry. Here's the bottom line. You're going to seize it and own it. And I love this. Don't let the illusion of security steal your future dreams. You know, 9/10 of the law is what you've been operating under all your life. Somebody else has possessed your money, and if the banks have currency control, they are the owners of the money and they're going to control it. But you know what? Digital currency is about 10/10 of the law. Nobody can possess it. Nobody can take it from you, you know, because it is a serial number. Okay? You don't even have to have an e-wallet. You can have them all written down on paper. And anywhere you are in the world, that paper, that ownership, that value is yours. And if you don't understand 10/10 of the law, digital currency is one of the few things that has that attribute, and you really ought to pay attention to it because 9/10 of the law can be very dangerous at times. Hey, live the coin lifestyle, own your world, and become a disruptionista.